Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another Time Spiral Remastered draft. Here we are trying once again. And we opened another cool time-shifted card with Restoration Angel. It's probably been my pick. 3/4 Flying Flash is already pretty good, and then obviously the blinking effect can have some powerful synergies as well. This format does support a little bit of a blink strategy, so this seems like a really solid pickup. Hivestone, kind of a fun one, but I don't think one that I'm interested in early. What is this guy? 1/1 pro green at the end of the step, dealt damage. Okay, it's like a whirling dervish color shift, I guess. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna take Resto, just looking over the rest of this pack, see if there's any cards I'm unfamiliar with still. I've played this format enough now that I know most of the cards, but wasn't familiar with Snapback. It's kind of cool. It's like a 2-mana unsummon, but you can cast it for free if you really need to. Maybe we're looking to wheel a blink. I could definitely go with Resto Angel, but again, just a 3/4 body here is pretty good. So, all right, probably not taking Vandal Blast or Lotus Bloom. Let's see, is there anything that would be good with blinking? It's just like a menace guy. There's not much here in terms of that. I believe blue is the best combo for blink type strategies, but it doesn't mean we have to be in white blue. Again, the Resto Angel does its thing well enough. I might just take Icarus Slick here. It's just a good removal spell, has some synergies. Rift Bolt, similar, a little cheaper, of course, since you can suspend it, but I like it that you can madness and cycle this and all that stuff. Um, I'm not really impressed with most of the uncommons here. I could take Amber Scout, actually. Maybe I do that. I haven't done the Rebel thing yet, and this is a really powerful strategy. Again, Resto Angel, not maybe the best fit, but start with an Amber Scout and see where that takes us. Okay. There's not a ton here given what we have so far. We don't have any Rebels to pick up. We don't have any Blink targets as far as I can tell. This taps or untaps a thing when it's turned face up. That's like okay. So I'll probably take either Knight or Arcblade here. Arcblade, slow but powerful card, just shocking something every couple of turns. Definitely does stuff. But I might just take the Knight here. Just a nice aggressive creature. It's effectively a 1-drop since you can suspend it. Yeah, it seems just fine. And that way we get to kind of stick with white, see where that takes us. Both these cards are just generically good. They don't necessarily need to be in anything specific. Let's see here. What is this thing? That's the one you sacrifice it. Not too interested in that. Ooh, Reality Acid is actually a good combo with blink effects, though it doesn't work with Resto Angel since that only blinks creatures. I can take White Mane Lion. Not really that excited about it. Might just take the Hex Mage here. Let's see. There's not any rebels, right? Could take Reckless Worm as well as a madness thing. Huh. That's a rogue, not a rebel, yeah. This is tough. I'm just gonna take the Hex Mage. It's just a good 2-drop if we end up in black. Alright, not Relentless Rats. Probably not Aramancers. That guy's not a rebel either. It's really, this rebel thing's not coming together. It looks like we might be getting cut in that particular avenue, but we have a couple of just good generic cards. That's mostly fine. I guess Nantuko Shaman's a good blink target. Nah, it's not really, I guess, because we won't draw the card typically. Could take the Reckless Worm now. Could take an Assassinate. It's fine. It's not my favorite removal spell, but sometimes you need to just kill a thing. I'll try taking a Reckless Worm. We'll see where we end up. I think it's pretty close there. Obviously, this puts another color, which may not be the best thing ever, but Panharmonicon, huh? I really want to take Panharmonicon. It's probably not good. We currently have one ETB and it just blinks something. So if we can get there though, that'd be sweet. Oh, this is tough. This also doesn't work very well with blinking. I might just take a looter here. Looter's just a good card. So I think it's a pretty late one here. Ooh, there's a Dormant Sliver. Okay, that's kind of interesting. Clockwork Hydra is kind of interesting with Blink as well. Though, I don't think it's like incredible. It can enter as different things, mostly whatever. Could think Dark Withering. Certainly good if we get there on that front. Dormant Sliver is very good with Blinks. Is This is tough. This is very tough. It's 5 mana 4/4. Alright. I'm gonna take the Sliver. I don't know if we'll end up there, but it's pretty cool. Regenerate a rat, spider, or squirrel. Rat, spider, insect also, right? Okay, insect. Oh, here's Search for Tomorrow. Maybe I just take that. I have no idea what colors I'm going to be right now, so a piece of fixing doesn't seem too bad to me. Okay, there's a Momentary Blink. We did wield that, so I'm going to probably take it. Again, we don't have great targets at the moment, but I'm hoping we'll find some, and then this will be a good card. So I guess the idea is to probably be... What is this color combination? Let's see here. Dreamscape Artist is solid. No, Fathom's here is okay. I think I'll just take the Dreamscape here. Banned, right? This is banned. So the 8 is to be banned, and then find some targets for blinking. Try to use Momentary Blink and Restoration Angel to good effect. Dormant Sliver, you know, not kind of at its best by itself, but we can pick up a few more slivers, hopefully. Coral Trickster, Seal, Greenseeker, and Veiling Oddity. None of these excite me. I'll take the Oddity here. Okay, Reality Asset's actually real, because we can blink that with Momentary Blink, right? Oh no, this is also a creature. Okay, maybe it's not that good, but that's fine. Keep it around for now. Sure, I guess. Take an Aramancer's probably not into playing it. Oops, sort by converted mana cost. Then actually change it up, because like this is a 1-drop. Oh god, what did I do? Yeah, sure, whatever. Take the Serpent. I really haven't been very impressed with the charge lands, so. Okay, well, Sarah Avenger is probably my pick. I've been gotten pretty good by this card. Again, not really a combo with blinking, but I don't care. It's a 3/3 flying vigilance for 2 mana. Sure, you can't play it in the first few turns, but still very, very powerful when you do play it. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. So 1, 2, that goes somewhere else. 2, 2, 1, and 3. Okay. This is my like sort of weird interaction here. This is my curve. Yeah, Sorcerer Spyglass, not really. I don't think that great in this format. Just take the Avenger. Celestial Crusader, Flash Flying, makes other white creatures bigger. What is this guy? 2/3, whenever a player casts in on creature spell, each opponent may draw a card. Don't know about that one. That's spend guy here, pretty solid. Exile creature with shadow, return it. Okay. Don't need to take the blink here. Don't really love this. We're not gonna have that many white creatures, and this can hurt us as well. So I don't know about that. I think this is between the Knight and the Foresee, and I think card draw effects are a little bit easier again in this format, so we'll just grab this. It's either a 2/2 with pro-black flanking, or you can suspend it and then get 2/2/2s. It's pretty solid. Let's grab that. Teamer Battle Rage in this format, huh? That's good to know. All right, really need to find something that we can blink for value. What does this guy do? Counting block creatures with flying. Then you can pump it for red mana. Doesn't sound too exciting. This guy's all right. It's not the greatest blink target, but does at least do something. I could take an Antuko Shaman, which again doesn't really work that well since you will generally have tapped lands if you blink it. Yeah, this thing's not very good. So I think it's Sunlance or the Transmuter here. And I think I will take the Transmuter. It's not the best target, but it's a target at least. Okay, there's another Looter Core. I'll definitely be taking that. Just a good card. What does this do? Bounce a thing, exile a card from our graveyard. No, it's not too exciting. And this is equal to soldiers, spend X. I mean, it's fine, but it's a little slow. Yeah, I'll just take another looter. See, maybe we can get some madness stuff going. We're not very deep into green at the moment. We could cut green and maybe play a different color. If damage will be dealt, sacrifice that many permanents, and you can flash things back. Doesn't sound like it does a lot for me. It's a pretty weak pack at this point. Could take search and really get on the ramp plan here. Obviously, if we're looking to potentially cut green, that's not the best, but I think I'll do it. That could potentially open up 4 or 5 color decks. Secret Plans is really fun, but we don't currently have anything that works there. Okay, here's another discard outlet if we wanted. There's a Wrathy Trapper, which is a rebel that I can search out with Amber Scout, as well as just a good creature. I could take this 4/4 is pretty good. Like, it's just a big 4/4, but I think I'm more interested in these other things. So I only have like 3 pieces of fixing. And this does go directly into play off Armor Scout. That's not nothing. I think I'll actually take this. Okay, there's another Sliver. No. Oh, Guy's Anthem seems solid. Wouldn't mind the Sliver, but I think Guy's Anthem's pretty good. Like, just pumping your team is powerful, so let's do that. Tide Hollow is okay. Ooh, another Riftmark Knight. Actually, I might just take that. Yeah, it seems pretty good to me. All right, bunch of blue cards here. So we get our pick. Delay is counter a spell, but then you suspend it instead of actually countering it. Or we can think twice. Don't know how excited I am about a counter spell doesn't actually counter a spell. I think I'll just take the think twice. It's fine. All right. It's between Blink and Nod. The Blinks still aren't doing much. We only have one more pack to find good synergies, so I don't know how many of these I want. Logic Nod doesn't look incredible. We don't have like a ton of stuff that's gonna go to the graveyard, but I think I still take it. It's fine, even on its own. Alright, Green Seeker lets us potentially do more fixing, which I'm sort of interested in. Versus just a bounce spell. Yeah, I'll take the Green Seeker here. That's fine. I'd rather have a 5-drop or a 2-drop. We have a decent amount of 2s already. Let's take the 5 maybe. Okay, well, I get another one. I'll take the Primarch here, I guess. Just a big body. Seems fine. Stick's a little bit all over the place right now. But could come together. If we find some good blink targets, that would help. If we find more rebels, that would help. If we maybe find some ways to do madness type stuff with looters. Like we have Green Seeker, double looter, and Dreamscape Artist a little harder to do madness with since it's so expensive in the first place, but just take that, sure. Okay, I may play this. I don't know. Dormant Sliver makes slivers obviously pretty good. Hollow one costs one less for each card you've discarded. So a lot of times this will be a 3-mana 4/4 force, which isn't bad, but it's not like incredible. Krovax, we don't have, yeah, we don't want that. 2-1 Shadow. Right, saw that card already. It's another Sliver. This is a Rebel, though it's not a very good one. Might just take Dark Withering here. I think we have enough outlets that I want this, and we should be able to fix for it easily enough. There's something too exciting in this pack for us. Krovax is pretty cool, but you definitely don't want a bunch of non-white 1/1s with it. So if Hollowed One wheels, I might take it. I don't know how possible that is. I don't know if that card's worth any money. Probably not, but maybe. Let's see some play. All right. Another Night. A Farseek. Could take a Phantom Worm. It's just a big body. We do have a little bit of ramp with the Search for Tomorrows. So that's not a bad choice. Temporal Isolation as another removal spell. We could use some more. I don't think it's the Farseek with the 2 searches. We don't really need that. So for me, it's between 1, 2, 3 cards. And these have been wheeling. So I think I'll take the Isolation here. Destroy target non-white permanent 5-mana sorcery. Okay. Shade, no. I'd probably just take this Sliver. You know, it's a combo with Dormant Sliver in that it'll draw cards sometimes, and otherwise just 2/2 reach, totally serviceable card. It's just nothing else that I'm too excited about. Sandblast is a little bit expensive. So let's go with the Spinneret here. We'll definitely have some cutting to do, but... Okay, another Wrathy Trapper isn't bad. Although it does occur to me, I said, you know, you can search this out with Amber Scout, and that's true, but of course without black mana, it's pretty useless. But I still think I'm happy to grab it. We have enough fixing that I can play 4 colors pretty comfortably, and this is a really strong card. So I'll be taking that over Pithisisis. Yeah, we're definitely all over the place here, but it's okay. I don't think I'm going to play this Momentary Blink. Probably not the Reality Acid either. Don't know about Think Twice. That one's definitely borderline. Stormfront Riders. Return 2 creatures you control. Whenever it or another creature is returned, you create a 1/1 White Soldier. Choose a creature, reveal cards and see with non-land. +6/-X. So it isn't Scry or anything. I don't like that. Prismatic Lens is just more ramp. Not really something we need. I might take the Riders. It's not incredible, but it's kind of anti-tempo, but it is a big flyer and it's just a lot of value. Let's give it a shot. Emer's Seeker, Terramorphic Expanse is quite good. Icar Slick is quite good. Oh, I think Grave Scrabbler, actually. Yeah, I think I'll take the Scrabbler. We have enough enablers for this. It is quite good if you can get it going. Okay, now I'll take an Icar Slick. What's this Sliver? Oh, interesting. We're not playing red currently, but we could. We don't have that many slivers. I think I'd rather just have the removal spell. That combos with a couple things. Oh, okay. Now this one I don't mind. That'll make our other slivers a bit more useful as well. Though we do, of course, have to be careful if we run into any kind of mirror. Yeah, let's grab that. Okay. Guess I'll take the Doomsayers here. I don't know if that'll end up in the deck, but it's fine. It's gonna be a tough build. There's a lot of different things we're doing, and they're all pretty good. Plasma can definitely go. Let's see. Don't think I want a Farseek still. I just want another random sliver. I guess that's fine, sure. Think twice is probably a little too low impact. This 30 card still? Holy moly, okay. Sure, I'll take that in case I need it. I have no idea what to cut. I guess the Iron Doomsayer is pretty bad. I can cut that. Lymph Sliver, maybe a little slow. Castle Raptors and Cavu Primarch. Sure, I'll take a Mana Tithe. Can we didn't wheel anything very good, it doesn't look like. It's unfortunate. It's still 26. Sheesh. Maybe I can get rid of the Dreamscape. I have enough other ways to fix, I think. Maybe not. I am trying to play 4 colors after all. I think Amber Scout's still good. Oh, this guy's a rebel? Oh, okay. Amber Scout's definitely good then. Let's group separately. So let's see. I'm going to be optimistic and call that a 1-drop. I could cut the Logic Nod. It's double blue. It's a little awkward sometimes. So let's get rid of that one. Yeah, these are my ones here. Let's see. I like the slivers, I think. I could see cutting Stormfront Riders, Crookclaw, or Knight are all kind of whatever. I like these 3 slivers. This one is just good enough on its own as a 2-2 reach, and then if I have either of the other ones in play, it's pretty solid. And then, of course, all of them are great if you get Dormant Sliver going. Let's see. So I have to get 2 more cards. I don't think it's the removal. I don't think it's the Gaia's Anthem. So it's just going to be 2 creatures, and I guess it's going to be some combination of these 2. I think the Riders are just good enough. And then between these 2... I mean, this thing has some applications, and having a flash creature is always nice. But this thing is a 1-drop. A lot of the time. So I think... Oh, wait, I have to cut 2, so I guess I'd be cutting both of them over the Stormfront at that point. Right. I could also see cutting Watcher Sliver. It's not that heavy into slivers. Maybe I actually just get off the sliver plan. Let's think about that. I was really excited about Dormant Sliver because it's a good blink target, but we only end up with the 1 blink card in the deck, so maybe I just don't need any of these slivers and I can bring the flyers back. That might be a lot better. And then actually let's just put in some other cards as well. So I could bring back like a Primarch and then is Failing Oddity any good in this deck? It's not incredible, but it's okay. Could bring in like a Castle Raptors. Could bring in Coral Tricksters. Okay. Yeah, that's probably just the way to go, actually. So let's see. I don't know if I'm gonna have enough creatures to make this particularly good. We don't have like any token generators or anything. So I'll just bring in a random flyer and some morph, sure, to kind of fill out our curve. Okay, yeah, I think this is better. So we'll try it like this. Pretty high creature count, make our Gaia's Anthem a lot better. And yeah, we got to figure out the mana. It's a little bit tricky. We need pretty heavy green count. We have 3 sources of green fixing, and then we have a double green card as well. And then we need a lot of white for these rift marks and Sarah Vendor and stuff. So our blue and black are going to be pretty low here. Want probably 8 green. Of course, now that I look at it, our green's basically just the fixing and then the Guy's Anthem, but I think that's still worth it. Maybe we can get on like 7 though. I don't know. Yeah, 7/7. We get 17 lands. God, something like this. So we effectively have 1, 2, 3, 4 black sources there. So that'd be 5. But maybe like 6. But that would mean cutting like a white probably. That would be 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 white still is pretty good. Yeah. Alright. This is a weird deck. I feel like there's a couple of different ways to build this. I don't know what the correct one is. But we're going to try this for now, see how it goes. I'm going to go ahead and save this, take a screenshot, and I'll see you for round number 1. Alright, here we are for match number 1. On the draw, I have to decide if I want to keep this hand. It's certainly slow, and it certainly has a lot of lands in it. Yeah, we can play this, and, we can suspend it if we wanted to. And then, obviously Gaia's Anthem plus a token generator is a pretty good combination. We would need to not draw very many lands, and, a couple of our spells are effectively lands with the searches for tomorrow. So I think I mulligan this, but it is close. Sand isn't that bad. Okay, this one's better, I think. This one, on the other hand, does need land. I think I get rid of the Dreamscape. Obviously, if we draw a blue land, I would want the Dreamscape. So we can actually get double planes going. Without double planes, this hand's not going anywhere. So I could maybe put one of the Riftmark Knights back, but I think I'm going to just put the blue card back so we can cast it and hope for the best. Yeah, so obviously we draw planes or, a way to generate a white mana. Okay, Swamp was like not a very good draw. But we have a little bit of time. We need to find a plains, a search for tomorrow, a green seeker, or just cards to play obviously would work. Okay, sure. Don't think we have a convenient way to deal with that. Well, we have a couple in the deck. We have the tappers and stuff, but obviously don't have one. Okay, perfect. So let's see. Suspends for 2 turns. So I think I'm still better off suspending this than waiting to cast it. But we're going to be a turn late here. Unless we just naturally draw planes next turn. Alright, what's this? Okay. That's at least not too much pressure. Yield to that. Green Seeker, okay. It's not so bad. It's not great, but it's not so bad. Take my 4 here. Probably try to just play Sarah Avenger the next turn. Let's see. Our knight should be coming in sometime soon too. Yeah, it's coming in next turn. Ooh, multiple Gossamer Fairies. Okay. Yeah. Let's do this. Go ahead and cast it. Go ahead and cast Search. Or wait, that's not. Yeah, it's casting this turn. Okay. Cast. Find myself a plains. Draw Forest. Okay. Forest isn't the best draw. I definitely want to play Sarah Avenger since that blocks really nicely here. Then I'm just deciding if I want to keep this forest or not. I think I'll just play the forest and attack with the Green Seeker. It's not blocking, and I don't mind trading it for the fairy here if that's a thing they're interested in doing. Though, now I think about it, I should have gotten an island. I kind of forgot I'm playing 4 colors. Oh well. I think I bounced this to like kill Sarah Avenger or something. Oh, they're gonna kill the knight, sure. That doesn't matter too much. As long as the Sarah Avenger doesn't die, we're in fine shape. It is currently just holding their whole team back. Another grinning this. Alright, alright. They can make a lot of mana next turn, but they are still not really doing much here, which I like. Ooh, Gaia's Anthem, huh? That's kind of interesting. I don't think I play it yet. I think I suspend a knight. I don't know if I attack with the Sarah Avenger either, because I could trade it for 2 fairies, but is that even good? Then I'm just getting attacked. Because right now it's holding their whole team back. Hmm. Yeah, I actually don't think I attack. I'm just going to suspend this thing. Pass here. Knights are a little worse when the opponent's not playing black or white. Obviously, having protection from relevant colors matters, but still okay. Even if it's a bit on the slow side here. Well, we'll see if our opponent has some like massive thing here they can do. Probably not going to use Green Seeker. I don't really want to discard these cards for basic lands. Stink Scourger bouncing Sarah's Avenger, I assume. Yeah, it gets a big attack in, which is annoying. I'm not going to chump here because I probably will play Guy's Anthem next turn. Alright, always yield to that. Okay, Trapper is a nice draw as well. Obviously, I have to replay this. Trapper can start eliminating the fairies, which is kind of a big deal, but I think I need the Guy's Anthem in play right now. Just to be able to block effectively here. They can't pay for this unless they bounce an Ignis, so that's fine. Hopefully you don't have too much more crazy interaction here. Obviously, if this ever gets into play, we're in like pretty good shape, and next time I get to play 2 things. Okay. Okay, they're playing something big. Cole Stoker. I see. Okay. I guess I'll let them replay one of those guys. It's not like a huge play, at least. Oh, maybe there's some bigger coming. Okay, they're just gonna replay both of them. So they just use that to get a 3/3 into play, which is fine. What? Oh, are they building Storm for something? That could be pretty strong, I guess. They empty the Warrens here or something. Yeah, okay. It's a lot of 1/1s. It's gonna be hard to beat. So next turn I'll have 4 blockers. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so we're just dead next turn. Unless I can find something else here. Resto Angel. That's not gonna do it, fortunately. Okay, I guess we're dead. Pretty interesting game. Okay, they have multiples of those fairies? Is there anything that I could use on them? Aaron Doomsayers kills them. That's pretty solid. Let's see. Just looking for ways I can kill those for free here. Looks like that's it. So I will put one of those in. They're not that bad. They have a lot of low toughness creatures I can tap with them. And then we'll get rid of maybe one of the knights since they don't have the relevant colors. Sure. All right, I will play first. Yeah, this is fine, I think. Have to decide what order to suspend things in here. I would like to play the looter earlier rather than later, but at the same time getting the knight out a turn early is relevant as well. So I think I'll start with the knight, and then we'll see what I draw on turn 2. Okay, Anthem's fine. I guess I'll suspend this now and then just play Anthem the following turn. And then start deploying other things. Okay, sure, we have an Urza's Factory, that's fine. Yes, let's go Forest, Anthem. Alright, so I'll have the Knight coming in next turn, actually, and the Looter gets into play. It's pretty good. And our opponent's stuck on lands, so that certainly makes our life easier. Go ahead and put both these on the stack. Cast the Knight. Cast the Search. Go get an island. Okay, Trickster's actually an okay draw here. Go ahead and attack. That's can only... Oh, it is permanent, so I can actually tap their land with this. That's pretty good. Let's go Looter. And Morph. Yeah, if they're still mana screwed, I'll... Yeah, okay, they're just done anyway. I was going to just tap their land on upkeep next turn, but... this works. Well, not much to change, I don't think. Let's run it back. This is interesting. I think this is keepable. The scouts are obviously... Or the looters, excuse me, aren't so good. We can play Amber Scout and Wrathy Trapper. And then maybe a Nicker Slick at some point, so I think it's fine. Okay. I mean, it would be nice to get the looters in play, since we're obviously a little bit tight on mana at the moment, but... Okay, Fairy's perfect, so we'll get to kill that with the Trapper here. Hopefully we draw land so I can play Amorous Scout while also killing that. Morph, sure. Oof. Okay, well, not drawing mana is bad. But I am going to use Wrathy Trapper over you playing Amorous Scout here. All right. Hopefully we draw a land. Any color land's fine. Okay, Swamp's good. I mean, they're probably looking to unmorph this, if I had to guess, since they kept all this mana up. I mean, they have some kind of instant. I think I'll just play the Amber Scout here. Pass the turn. Maybe they have like their 3/1 flyer or something. No, they just have nothing at all. I'm good with that. Curious what this could be then. Okay. That is annoying, but we can hit it with Temporal Isolation here. Okay, more lands is still good. So now I can start activating this, which I do want to do, but I do want to make sure the Clockwork Hydra isn't wrecking my day here, so I'll probably use Temporal Isolation on it. Which stops all damage, right? So the counter is removing and everything should be fine. Okay. I mean, if they can ever, like, they can start growing it, if they can remove this, it's kind of bad for me, but I still think that's the way to go here. I can attack with Amber Scout here. Go ahead and tap their creature. All right. See what they have. Suspended Rift Bolt. Okay. All right. Lands continue to be good draws. I think I'm just going to search for a Rebel here. I'm going to see what they Rift Bolt before deciding. This is an instant speed ability, right? Yeah, okay. Sure. Let's always yield to that. If they're killing Wrathy Trapper, I'll definitely just get another one. If they're killing this, I'll have to think here a little bit. They'll probably just get another Wrathy Trapper anyway. We'll see. Okay, they are killing the Trapper. Let's go ahead and tap the Morph. I'm not gonna let them know I'm searching for before they play here. They might have like more Gossamer Phantasms they want to deploy or something. Okay, sure. It's not exactly unexpected. 5 drops a little scary. Okay, it's an Ignis. Are they just gonna go off again here? Now that I'm at 16 instead of like 8 or whatever, them going off with any kind of storm is not as bad. This is a pretty strong sequence. Yeah, it's a lot of 1/1s. Alright, well, let's Armor Scout. So what are my options here? Alright, this guy. And then a Doomsayer and a Trapper. I don't know if I'm gonna have mana for the Trapper. But let's see, so I'm probably playing Castle Raptors next turn. I guess the Trapper can still block 1/1s. It's fine. Yeah, we might lose to all these empties here. It's pretty effective. 10/1/1's a lot. Alright, that's fine. Let's go ahead and play Raptors. Sure. Yeah, I think we're just dead. I can block a couple of goblins this turn and then just die. I don't think there's anything in the deck that can stop us from dying here. Yeah, there really just isn't. Alright, I'm just gonna scoop it up. Yeah, got gotten by Storm here. We did give our opponent a lot of time, both those games. Didn't have very aggressive draws, so that's a thing, but nevertheless, they had a cool deck. But see if we can bounce back. I'll see you for round number 2. Alright, welcome back for round number 2. We're going to keep this hand. It's fine. The Search for Damar obviously looking awkward, but hopefully our looter can deal with that for us. Oof. Alright, well, if the looter dies, we're in trouble, because that's 2 just absolute junkers in our hand here. And against double black, it's not exactly unlikely, but I guess we'll see. Really counting on this thing to fix our hand. Alright, I like nothing. Well, Forest is an alright draw. Let's go ahead and loot first. Please yield. Okay, now we have lots of forests. I guess I might as well ramp. So let's see. I have double blue, I have double white. I'll discard 1 forest, play a search. And I need to look at my deck, see what I need. Are they countering this? So I need double white for sure. I guess I do need double green at some point. Sudden death, kill a thing. Yeah, sure. I don't know why they waited to do that, but I guess they were seeing if I would play a bigger threat or something. And then sure, I'll just suspend this other search off of it. Okay, it's potentially scary. Temporal Isolation, not the best against Bonded Fetch. Okay, Wrathy Trapper's fine. Yeah, it's not great. We're pretty flooded in a game that looks like it's going to be slow. Not really that thing. Okay, sure. Doesn't matter too much. cast this and get ourselves another black. Okay, that's a fine draw, I guess. I can get a couple different creatures for us here. Although, I imagine they're going to do something with this bonded fetch here. Yeah. Yeah, there goes the Armor Scout. That's unfortunate, but couldn't really do much about that. I do think playing this was a little bit strange, given that I have a tapper for it. But maybe they had planned to kill this, but because I played the Armor Scout, they just changed up their plans. Pro green, sure. Well, yeah, this draw's not developing especially well. Have to decide which of these things I'd rather be tapping. Deadly Grub. That is actually annoying, because I'm not going to be able to kill it prematurely, most likely. Let's just tap this guy. They get in with their shadow thing, it's fine. Alright. Green Seeker's pretty awkward. I'll play it, but we're pretty screwed here. It's going to be hard to win at this point. I just up a lot of material because we're so flooded. And the bonded fetch getting to, like, that's effectively drawing a card, right? So it's pretty strong. We do at least get to block this with the Green Seeker now, which is cool. So they can't really attack with it, but oh, they are attacking with the grub. I mean, I'll block. I don't know if they could have a combat trick or something. Doesn't matter to me. Oh, I see, I see. Yeah, okay. I'll discard my forest. Yeah, they're gonna have a madness card, obviously. Feels like we're pretty dead here. Sacrifice a creature. Yeah, that one. Sacrifice a land. What do we not need? Double of blue, right? Yeah, blue or black, I guess. But let's go ahead and sack a blue here. Yeah, they're just really doing the madness thing better than we are. They got their drifter back. Okay. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. Have any like good outs? Give it one more turn, but I don't know. This is looking pretty awkward. Gemstone Cavern. Wow. I think I'm okay taking 1 damage here, and because yeah, they could play something huge that I want Temporal Isolation instead. Oh, and Chronicler. Okay. I mean, it's fine, I guess. They're just gonna draw a million cards and stuff. Like, if we draw a couple of our bigger cards, we do have a shot here, but it's not looking good. They're up a lot at the moment, so we'll have to see where that ends up. This removal spell looking pretty awkward against them. It's like another removal spell with madness. No, okay, just Dreamscape Artist. Alright, alright. Sure, Shadow Guy, that's fine. Can erase that. You did not have a removal spell here. Is out there a creature with Shadow? Huh. Why play that first? Very strange. Okay. This is pro black, so that's pretty good as well. Attack here. Don't think I'm going to suspend this guy. I'll just cast it. Three with haste, sure. Probably temporal isolation this. Okay. It's a lot of shadow. So next turn I could be taking 5, and if I attack with this, 6, 7. Okay, sure. So I still need to draw something here, but... Okay, Wrathy Trapper, huh? It's pretty good, actually. You can start tapping shadow things. Then that makes Trespasser pretty pointless, because if it's discard a card to give it shadow, they just tap it, so then they're pretty much down just this thing. Although I guess they can wait until I tap this and then discard or whatever, but still, it slows the bleeding down quite substantially. But I think that means I don't get to attack with this, because I'll need it for blocking. I'll just plan to take 5 here, and then tap one of their things. You need to continue to not have much, which, you know, given that they have a looter, is not very likely, but looks like they're breaking so far. What is this thing? Send, draw a card if you have the city's blessing. That's a cool reprint. Now they can make 2/2s or do city's blessing stuff. It is expensive at least, but it's just another way they're getting up ahead in cards, so pretty scary. Yep. Alright, so we're gonna take 5 here. Go to 5. Draw Castle Raptors, that's fine. So I can attack with both here, tap a shadow creature, and then have multiple blockers back. Yeah, alright. Okay. This isn't over. Because I also have lethal on the crackback potentially here with this thing having pro black. They can't block it with very many creatures. And do have the Wrathy as well, too. Potentially tap down a blocker. Okay. Okay. I like that. I like they're drawing a card. That means they probably don't have anything. Okay, sure, that's Shadow. Alright, so I'll just tap that now. And if they don't have anything, I do win. Ah, okay, that will protect them, I suppose. Multiple ways, actually. Alright, let's tap this. Okay. Tapping that, I think, kills them now. Because now I just tap their fairy and attack with everything. Unless I'm missing something here. This has shadow, so it can't block. These can't block protection from black or flyers. Yeah, alright. Yeah, they just kept the bonded fetch untapped. Then I don't get to make this attack because this can block the flanker. So I think that was a mistake by the opponent, but I'll take it. Managed to win that one through some big aggression here and a big flood. All right, they got a bunch of 1/1s. I don't think there's that much. Aaron Doomsayer is again looking kind of good. Can tap a lot of their offensive force here. Let's see. Yeah, I don't think I want anything else, so I'll bring that in. These guys are great this time because black's actually a relevant color, so I want to keep them around. Dark Withering still has targets. I think it's fine. I could cut Trickster is like medium. I could cut the Riders because they're a little bit slow. But I think the Trickster's fine, sure. Let's go ahead and try this. Okay, this looks fine. Obviously, we're short some colors, but we have a bit of a game plan. Huh, okay. I think I'll start with the Iron Doomsayers. Okay, there's the Trespasser. Yeah, they should attack there. Oof. Okay, still can't cast Sarah Avenger, so we'll go Armor Scout. Start tapping their Trespasser. Obviously being mana screwed not helping here. Sudden death that thing, sure. I think it's actually the less relevant card given that I'm mana screwed here. Okay, blue's nice. Let's just play Avenger. We can start getting Looter into play and things start to maybe make a bit more sense. Yeah, there's the fetch, so probably a Dark Withering incoming. Oh, that's actually a good draw. All right, let's attack. Then I'll go Looter and suspend the knight here. All right. Now we have a lot of different threats that they kind of need to deal with, so. This looter's gonna dig us into more stuff. Cyclist Street Wraith, okay. Sure. Fun little inclusion in the set as well. Tap you. Yield there. Okay. Hold on to that in case I draw a different land I want to play here. Attack with these two. Okay, so they got Dark Withering here. Let's see. I imagine they're killing the Sarah Avenger, but we'll see. Yep. It's fine. We still get to continue looting. Let's always yield. Oh, Dreamscape Artist is interesting. That lets me actually get Gaia's Anthem into play here. So could get rid of Temporal Isolation, maybe. Yeah, I think that's fine. Okay. Then I will still play a land. Play that. Just getting back Street Wraith. Yeah, sure, that's fine. It's good, but it's not the end of the world here. All right, there's the Arch again. This could be the kind of game where it's a lot better, but it's still very expensive, so we'll see, we'll see. Okay, just playing the Street Wraith, that makes sense. Okay, go ahead and still tap that guy, take my 2 damage, or 3 damage, I guess. Okay. Discard a card, cycle lands, which are 2 basics. So 1, 2, 3, and then I get 3. So I'd like to use this. I'd also like to play the... I guess I just loot her first. See if I draw into something relevant here. Second looter. That's kind of interesting. I need to play some defensive this turn, so I have to get the Riftmark Knight down. Might just not have time to search enough forests for this guy's Anthem here. So I still need to discard some of the Dreamscape, so... And then I'll probably get a white and a black. Deploy this, and I'll have Dark Withering available later. Yeah, that seems fine. Or do really want to kill this fetch the following turn with this Dark Withering. This is a nice blocker. Stops a lot of what they're doing here. Seven mana. That can't be good. Oh, and Chronicler. Okay. Well, it isn't good, but they really don't have an attack here, which is nice. Oh, wait. Swamp Walk, right? Hmm. Slightly awkward. But do need the swamp, I think. Oh, this is coming into play. That's nice. Play that. Rook Claw, huh? It's not quite it. Start with attacking. And let's see, does this one attack? At 13. I think this will attack as well. They're blocking here? Okay. Don't mind that. It's a strange play, but okay. Second Runemark Knight. Well, and now I can't Dark Wither anything. So I think about what I'm doing. I was just gonna play Castle Raptors this turn. I could discard Dark Withering and not use it. I guess that's fine, right? If you discard into exile when you do cast it or put it into your graveyard. Yeah, so I can just not cast it. I think that's fine, honestly. Like, I know they have this coming at some point here, but I just want to be able to kill them in the air, ideally. Stuffy Doll, yeah, it's not going to do anything. Yeah, I don't really have an attack here besides the Street Wraith. I guess, no, Stuffy Doll doesn't even block Riftmark Knight because that's flanking. That's aggressive. I'll block here. It's taking 4 versus taking 3 matter here. Like, I don't mind making this trade, to be totally honest. Yeah, I think it's fine. Ah, Pit Keeper, okay. Wait, did it not work? Oh no, okay, it's just really tiny and over here, sure. So I can return a creature. Okay, it's still fine. So get the Grave Scrabble something. I mean, it's a good value engine, but I'm just killing them pretty quickly here. Icarus looks okay. Let's see. I think I just stack with everything except the Doomsayers here. Again, the flanking on the Riftmark Knight means Stuffy Doll doesn't even block it particularly well. Down to 4. So I can discard Icar Slick and kill one of these things. Doesn't really matter. I think I'll just discard the island and look to play Crook Claw. Just have even more attacks in the air. Seems good. Can even block with it if they attack with Pit Keeper. Switch its own power and toughness. opponent running through the math here. I'll definitely tap the Trespasser. Yeah, we'll play this here. Yeah, I can switch some power and toughness and block. All right, they're done. Cool, managed to get that one. We'll see if we can get the 2-1 in the final match. I'll see you there. All right, welcome back to the final match here. We're going to be on the play. All right, well, this hand's not very functional. We can't cast anything. So yeah, mulligan that one. Hey. This isn't much better, but I don't really want to go to 5, so let's keep this one. We'll put back planes, I guess. Pretty action light hand, but you know, maybe it gets there. We get to turn 1 search. Let's feel like this format could maybe use a few more like expensive bomb types cards. There's a lot of ramp, and it doesn't seem like there's that much top end that's particularly strong. But maybe I'm just not familiar enough with it. All right, Island Pass. Classic turn here. So we do get to play Crook Claw turn ahead of schedule, which is solid. We have all our colors. Second search is not what we were looking for, but okay. Let's go Island, I guess. Spend this one too. So we'll get double green, double white for double colors, I think. All right, there's a looter. It's fine. Cast that, search for white. Ugh, these draws are not what I was looking for. All right, well. So we've drawn a search for tomorrow and a land so far. It's not great. Obviously, this looks mega suspicious, but I don't know. Hopefully, I'll maybe make them play a little differently, even though we're not actually representing all that much here. Love it if they played a bonded fetch. That'd be sweet. Interesting, interesting. Got a bit of a mirror going here. Come on, just play a bonded fetch. That'll be great. You'll get the loot. Oh, morph. Okay. All right, well, I may as well play this. Cast search. And yeah, we'll get the other green here. Sure, sure. Chances to win this game are slim at this point, I would say, given they have an active looter going and we've drawn literally only lands, but Give it a few more turns here. If we draw a couple of really good cards in a row, maybe we can pull out of it. Our own looter would be great, and might keep these in hand just for discarding purposes. All right. Let's see what they do here. Morph could be a lot of different things still. Pallid Shell Dweller. Well, that one's not too bad. I guess they're deciding if they want to attack into this, into like a flash creature. Pretty reasonable to assume. Wait, they didn't attack with a looter? Okay, sure. Not attacking with the looter is a little weird. Okay, Amber Scout's actually a good draw here. Yeah, I mean, I'll play it for sure. Decide if I want to play a land here or not. Because now all of a sudden I'm going to have 4 mana tied up every turn, so I probably should play the land. Assuming they can't remove this, which is maybe a big assumption, but... Flash Flying Pro Blue. Wow, that's gross. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty strong. Might take Crookclaw out just because this interaction's so horrific for me. I think we still have a shot if this thing survives, but obviously that was really bad. Let's start getting rebels. There's like 4 in the deck, and they're all somewhat relevant. The 2/2s with flanking aren't quite as good in the face of the Shell Dweller here, but they're still bodies at least. Ah, they had the Parasite. Okay. Alright, well, we're probably dead now then. See what I draw, but I might just concede here shortly. This card's very good, by the way. Yeah, they're still looting too. Yeah. Flooded pretty hard, and they had 2-for-1 answers to both of our creatures. Not great. Not great. Yeah, okay. Grave Scrabbler's not going to do it. Scoop this one up. Alright, so they're just kind of playing a value deck, it looks like. At least we didn't see any real coherent plan there, so I don't know if there's anything I need to really change that much. Doomsayers, I guess, is reasonable against their looter, maybe. And I'm thinking this card maybe should have been in the main deck. I do want to take this thing out because that interaction is just so horrible for me. So let's try it like this. I will play first. I will mulligan the 6-lander. Oh boy. I mean, I have to keep, right? I don't want to go to 6, but this is pretty horrific. So if we get green, we get search going. If we get blue, we get looter going. Temporal isolation can buy us some time. So this is between getting rid of Gaia's Anthem and Coral Trickster, I believe. Although, it's actually not 100% insane to put a plains back, just because we need to draw a different colored source anyway. If we draw a blue or a green, we're probably in fine shape. But it's probably a little too ambitious. Let's get rid of Anthem. So obviously there's a good chance here we just don't draw what we need and lose, but what can you do? Sometimes you just mulligan poorly. Lotus Bloom, alright. I mean, turn one Lotus Bloom is something. They have a big drop to use it with later on, it will be powerful. Okay, well, Sarah Avenger is something to play, but it's not really what I was looking for here. So obviously hoping for blue or green mana the next turn. If we just draw any land, at least we can play the Trickster, which is something. All right. Looter, Sinew Sliver. Okay, sure. And we draw like crap. Cool. All right. Play Sarah Avenger the next turn, I suppose. Yeah, I still don't think mulliganing this hand was correct. You just go into 5 and limited, especially on the play. Just gives you so little to work with. I think you're better off sticking with a 6 that can get there. Because if we had drawn green or blue man, I think this hand's actually pretty good. But obviously, if you don't draw those things, then you don't get there and you lose. All right. This is something. So I have to decide if I'd rather search now. No, I think I just play the Sarah Avenger and then suspend search here. Because I think just play a morph next turn. All right. We have a shot. They're also stuck on lands. I just noticed, so could be good for us. I guess they have this Lotus Bloom coming this turn. Yeah, this turn. So they can play something big, but we have the Temporal Isolation to answer a thing. They just play like one big 5-drop. I have to decide if they attack here if I want to block or not. Right, looks like they're casting a spell first, so probably won't matter. True name Nemesis? Okay, yeah, sure. That's a real card. Well, our clock just got a lot faster. Holy moly. I don't think there's anything that can answer that in our deck. Yeah, there's just not, unless they somehow block a flanking creature with it, which doesn't seem particularly likely. All right, well, this is gonna be hard. I guess I'm at least glad they had to use Lotus Bloom for that, but still, it's gonna be tough to beat. Real silly card. Okay, Plains is not a particularly helpful draw, but that's okay. Let's play our Trickster. Go and attack. I mean, the Sarah Avenger lives. There's a chance we can. Oh, they have something. Judge unworthy, yeah. Well, now we're probably screwed. On the plus side, they're kind of forcing themselves to draw an on land next turn. But this true name is just going to beat us, so it kind of doesn't matter. Oh no, okay, they just scryed into a forest. Alright. Well, that's pretty good for me then. That was effectively a 2-mana scry 3, which, given their situation, is probably something needed, but still good for me, I think. Sunlance that. Yeah, sure, that's fine. Still gonna get blue over black here. The looter could help us dig to something relevant. Cast. Get an island. Draw another looter. Okay. It's not the worst. We are losing this race, but not by that much. So. Temporal Isolation, Looter Core, I suppose, is not much of a combo. Because if I put this in anything, it can start blocking my looter. Won't kill the looter, but the fact that I can block it is relevant. But still, for now, we'll just, keep jamming the Sarah Avenger in there. And if they, they have a combat trick or something at some point, the Temporal Isolation helps. Alright, so 4-drop. Could be bad. Oh, Suspend Shaman. Okay. It's mostly fine. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and attack. So I need 4 hits, they need 4 hits. So I guess I'm like kind of ahead here. Kind of. Always yield. Trapper's probably worse than Forest. I mean, I can't cast it. I might hold the Forest in hand for now. Play another Looter. And I'm going to hold up Temporal Isolation. I'll probably Temporal Isolation their Shaman after they attack with it. So, now I have a 2-turn clock if I don't give them Shadow. So let's see. If they attack me, I take 6. So I could delay it by a turn, I guess. Let's see what they do. Because the problem is if I give this Shadow now, they don't attack with it next turn, then I'm a point short for actually killing them. Whereas I want to set up a 2-turn clock here. So I might just take 6 this turn and then try to use Temporal Isolation the following turn to not die. Would be the idea. But problem is if they play additional creatures. Gets a little bit tricky, though hopefully we can draw either a swamp or another creature that we can play to block with. So yeah, I think I'll just take it here. So maybe it's fine, just do it here. I would think 3. Their clog's very slow at that point, right? They have to attack me 4 times with this, and I get to attack them for 5 here, then 4 and 4, and like that should work if the Sarah Avenger lives. So maybe I just do it here. I think it's just a little bit safer. It frees up my mana to do other stuff as well. I have to have like a big combat trick for the true name or something. It doesn't get me. Okay. Well, if they're keeping up all their mana, that can't possibly be good for me, but not a lot I can do about it. I mean, I have to attack here. If they have some way to kill the Sarah Avenger, then I'm going to lose this game, but can't afford to not attack. Stonecloaker. Oof. It's pretty good. Yeah, it's really good. To return a creature and then exile a card from a graveyard, sure. I get the double loot here, but still it's gonna be tough. Because all of a sudden their clock's a lot better than mine. Let's get rid of forest. Ooh, that's interesting. Hold on. Let's get rid of Wrathy Trapper. That's fine. So how does this work? Return 2 creatures, and then it makes 2 1/1s for me. Okay. Okay, that still sort of works. Play my lands at this point, I guess. Let's see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I can play this, return the 2 looters, and then this is still a 2-turn clock. Okay. Obviously, we still need them to not really have much, but that's what it is. Make some soldiers. Those can chump for me if I need to. It's going to be able to deploy my hand back out with just 1 island, but shouldn't matter too much. Yeah, sure, that's fine. All right. So they can't attack with the sinew this turn, and then I have chump blockers the following turn. We'll see what I draw, but I probably play Dreamscape over the looters, because I'd rather have something that can block than something that can attack well. Dark Withering not looking at its best here. Go ahead and attack. Yeah, I'm just gonna play this. And then if they have removal for my 4/3, they win. But at least now they shouldn't win through just like a way to remove a blocker or something. Because if they have a flyer, they win as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Unless I draw a land, then I could actually get the Dark Withering going. Oh, looks like we got there. Okay. Okay, we got a game on our hands. I don't think there's anything I can do about True Name in my sideboard. Can't enchant it. Yeah, I mean, I can try to counter it, but it's not exactly especially reliable. So, yeah, I don't think there's much there. So we'll probably just run it back. Trying to think. I don't think I've seen that much that changes what I want to do. Yeah, I think I'll just run it back. All right, as is tradition at this point, we get kind of an awkward hand. I think I keep this. I mean, Greenseeker can just find me stuff, and I even picked up a couple of Madness things to go with it. If they have Sunlands, I'm in a lot of trouble, but if they don't, it's pretty good. So we're going to keep it. We're on the draw as well, so maybe I'll just draw land. Okay, that's a nice draw. So now I get to just go Amber Scout on turn 2 and figure it out from there. Mycologist. Okay, that shouldn't. Oh, all right. Well, if we're just going to draw perfectly, then that's great. I'm not going to bluff an attack here. I don't think they'd worry about that too much. All right, so next turn I'll start suspending Riftmark Knights, I think. And we'll see after that. Maybe start searching up some rebels if we draw lands. Okay. I don't think I'm going to attack. Judge Unworthy is too much of a risk here to get 2 damage in. The Amber Scout's going to end up being pretty relevant, so I'd rather just do this and pass. The slightly awkward thing is obviously I'd like to use the Green Seeker with these Black Madness cards, but can I have something here? Ah, Stonecloaker, yeah. It's a trade I might have been okay with, but I'm also okay not making it. But yeah, obviously I want to do these, but I need the land from the Green Seeker to do this in the first place, so we'll see. Sure. Don't mind your random walls. I might have to kill this flyer at some point. Always yield to that. Oh, I just drew a swamp. Okay, well that works nicely. Thing is, I would like to spend the other night as well. Yeah, I'm just like a mana short of doing all the things here. So I have to decide if I rather suspend this. I could also use Amru Scout this turn. I think that might actually be what I do, because that costs me 4, and then the following turn I can use Green Seeker plus Suspend Knight. Or Play Knight, depending on what looks better. So I think I'll do that. I can take one more hit for them Stonecloaker, and at least I have Green Seeker Dark Withering up now, if that's something I need to do. So I can also actually search for my, I think I cited in the 2 toughness tapper, so I can just tap the Stonecloaker as well, which is pretty good. Yep, don't mind that. Yeah, I think I'll just grab that. Start tapping the Stonecloaker down, and then we still have the option to kill it later. We have Grave Scrabbler to eventually get the Doomsayer back if they deal with it somehow. Ooh, Ichor Slick's a nice one too. Can use that at some point here. Yes, now I'm gonna go for suspend this guy. Still not attacking with the Amber Scout. No, did I auto yield? Whoops. Okay. Are they gonna pump it in response or something? Celestial Crusader gives a white creatures +1/+1. I'll probably just kill that, I guess, rather than killing the Stonecloaker. That seems fine. Although, it is going to pump all of my creatures here shortly. Or are these guys white or black? The extra ones? Oh, the extra tokens are black. Yeah, let's just kill that guy, I guess. Right, Madness on the stack. Cast. Pay 1. Okay. Go grab an island. And tap that. Okay. Okay, there's some knights. Ooh, a Stormfront Rider? That's kind of interesting. Let's see. I'll play my island for sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Definitely gonna attack here with all my 2-power creatures. That seems fine. I'll probably play the Storm Riders here and bounce maybe Hammer Scout and Green Seeker, which I can just replay. It's always healed to flanking. Yeah, I think this makes sense. Okay. We play Green Seeker and we pass. All right. Got quite a big board now. I don't know how good the 1/1s will be, but the Stormfront Riders certainly getting some done here. So I get to continue tapping Stonecloaker, hopefully. We also have Ichor Slick through cycling at this point. Still this Grave Scrabbler if something important dies. Right, this thing has protection from white. I forgot about that. Kind of relevant sometimes here. Tap that. Right. Suspend, sure. Yeah, so I'm gonna want to keep Icarus Lick up, which costs what, 6 to do the full thing, so that's fine. And then I'll attack with these things. No reason to attack with the 1/1s, I don't think. I think I have Judge on the Storm Riders or something here, but they could also not. And then they'll die, so that's great. Because there's not really any reason to discard the Plains to a Green Seeker to get a different land. Like, it's marginal thinning, but whatever. I'm just gonna replay the Amber Scout here. I think it's good. I still Icarus Lick if I need to off of the Green Seeker. Sure. You have some 1/1s. It's fine. Probably will block here if that's a thing they offer. Okay, well, looks like they scooped up. We managed to get another 2/1. Get ourselves 2 more boosters. Pretty cool. That was a weird deck. Definitely odd with green basically just being there for a fixing. We kind of had that whole sliver thing vaguely going, but then ended up in the sideboard. We had tried to do a blink deck, but that didn't come together. So but interesting stuff. Some cool matches in there. I hope you enjoyed that. I certainly did, and I'll see you for the next one.